rear living with the bed slide in the front. And we're gonna take a look. We're gonna start inside first and then work our way around. I'm gonna zoom out real quick. Use a wider range lens. Again, 2906 BS is our model. I always try to show everybody the length and weight. A lot of y'all suggested that, and I appreciate it. And so there's our dry weight, 8,383 pounds, and length from tip to tip, that is from coupler to the rear bumper, is 35 feet 5 inches. Upon entering, again, bedroom to the front, and then at the back's our living room. We're gonna start at the front, but I always try to pan around and just show you the floor plan. All right, so we're gonna start up here in the front. Notice this bedroom, you can go two ways. Through our bathroom, as you can see right there, or the main door here in the hallway. So we're gonna go in and in like we would normally. Bed slide here, so lots of space, as you can tell, lots of foot space here, very open. Good job by Rockwood making it where you can easily get in and out of the bed as far as space on the sides. You're not squeezed up against a wall. Couple things to note as far as that slide. That's a full depth slide. It's a 3 foot deep slide. Nightstands on both sides, windows on both sides. In here we have night roller shades. You're gonna see in the other rooms different type of shades at times, but in the bedroom we just have night shades. Storage above as well, as you can see that, reading lights also. Rockwood does an excellent job as far as just general construction with their bed base here. It's got an easy handle there to grab, struts to help hold it up. Drawers below here that pull out. And you can see those are huge drawers. And look how well crafted this is. You got aluminum base here, aluminum even for the drawer guides there base. The bed base is aluminum. It's just a really high quality finish here. That's actually accessible from the outside. And notice there's no carpet. It's all, I call it marine flooring. Different people call it different things, but it's that vinyl woven flooring. No carpet, which we love. That goes back down there. At the front, we've got the big wall of storage there. Nice big windshield at the front for a good view and good light coming in. One thing that is unique, if you're looking at the newer Rockwoods, is going to be this setup with the inverter. There are several outlets throughout. You can see the label right there, inverter circuit, that are operated, or excuse me, that are supplied by that inverter. So if you're boondocking or if you were to lose power and needed to run even a phone charger or a CPAP or something of that nature that you needed to run, you could do that. Obviously, that depends upon the amount of time, depends upon the batteries you have and other variables, but you have a backup plan there for potentially short-term or long-term needs depending on your setup. So that's a cool feature there. These are just USB ports you'll see throughout the unit. Small things Rockwood does that we just appreciate. Magnetic latches there to hold that in place. You see what I'm talking about right there. That's just smart thinking. Otherwise, this thing's hanging and dangling. So they just do little stuff like that we appreciate. Storage there. I love the cabinet hardware on these. It's very solid. These are hidden hinges. It's just everything's neat and clean. Hanging storage here. And more drawers below. This unit has 2 airs on it. Both are ducted as well. So sometimes with the second unit, you'll see a free blow here and then a main air be ducted. Both of these are ducted. This even has heat strip in it as well. So if you want to have some additional heating capabilities there in the winter, you've got that also. Again, ducted air throughout. I like that they do 2 rows of ducts instead of just one, and then double strands of LED lights as well. Just more lights and more ducts. It just makes sense. Window here, there's the TV hookup right here on this side of this panel. You got a backer here for a TV if you wanted to do that. Solar panel, it's a 200 watt, it's either 190 or 200. They've gone back and forth. Watt panel on the roof, that's the controller for that. GoPower is a great brand. If you wanted to add more, you can always piggyback them, but that's what that's about. A lot of customers may not use that or that inverter, but it's nice to have it if you need it. If you do lose power, whatever situation you're in of that nature, you've got some backup options there. And then I'm going to step back one more time. Again, 2 entry points. The main door there, or the sliding door from the bathroom. I like the sliding because otherwise you've got a door you're battling, in and out of the room. And then a well-equipped bathroom here. We've got a corner shower there, shower master system that Rockwood's been using for a few years now. Hanging storage, shelving storage, nice skylight there for those of you that are taller, and just to add extra light coming in. Good linen closet here in the bathroom. That's access for your water pump. I like how they do that. They just put a little hinge here so it looks a little neater than just having a piece of paneling. So that's convenient access. That's a porcelain toilet with foot flush, of course. Storage below our sink. And then we've got really good countertop area, and then a medicine cabinet there with storage as well. Max air fan in the bathroom with a cover, and then now we're back out in the hallway where we came in. So upon entering, you've got your control panel here. So you've got several things going on. You got the monitor panel, as you can see, light switches up here, Bluetooth connection for the app that comes with this, or the app you can download that works with this. Wi-Fi booster if you choose to use that. Your water heater, gas and electric switches, water pump, the tank heaters. This does have tank heaters, enclosed underbelly and tank heaters. Awning switches, there are 2 awnings, and then your 3 slide switches. So this is kind of the command center for this. Obviously, some things are controlled by other switches, but that's kind of the control center there. And then below that is the breakers and fuses. This does have, as you can see there, the newer converters by WFCO are now able to handle lithium batteries if you choose to do that. Historically, you had to get a new converter if you chose to do that, but WFCO now has these with auto detect. Rockwood's using that, which is a nice feature. Again, 2 opposing slides back here. The slide on the left is deeper. As you can see, it's about a 3-foot deep slide. The slide on the right, what I call 2-foot deep slide, but a ton of open space back here, lots of windows. It's very open. Look at the kitchen first. Big kitchen island in the middle here. They do outlets on the end there, as you can see. I didn't even turn that accent light on. I like that they put the furnace ducts in that island. So instead of being out here in the middle of the floor and having to deal with trash getting in them, they put them in the island, which is a cool way to do that. And then, of course, you got one right there, as you can see. So small feature there that I think makes it a lot more user-friendly and easier to clean. Again, solid surface countertops in these units. You've got lots of storage into this. There's a massive drawer there. There's just some more storage below there. And then also a countertop extension here, which is really nice. And then sink covers there. So pretty good, amount of countertop space here for the size unit we're dealing with. You've also got more over there. You've got, as far as the stovetop, glass top stove cover that comes down, so you can use that. So 3 different areas here, plus a countertop extension, plus sink covers to give you, several different ways to serve food. Control for your thermostats here. It does control both airs and the furnace. Backsplash, sink with a pull-out faucet. You've got microwave above that, storage below that. There's our second air, as we talked about, 2 airs, both ducted. We talked about the stove and oven here. Triple burner stovetop, sparker for both of those. Lots of drawers there, more storage there. Several different places for storage. Refrigerator, 12 volt. We have 10.6 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator here. We love these. Man, these are so much better than old gas electrics we used to deal with. So I love those. And then here's your entertainment center. So the TV, Rockwood does a great job with this, making this useful space instead of making a dead space in the camper. So storage back there. Of course, that latches back well. Sound bar, fireplace below there if you want to use that as a chill chaser. And then now we're looking at the living room. So big windows. I mean, really, really great. If you got a great view, you can really take advantage of that. Theater seats here, and then trifold sofa at the back. That's the furniture setup we prefer in this unit. And you can see these are day and night roller shades. That's what I was talking about. Back here, you'll have these where if you want to be able to see out but want to cut down the sunlight coming in, you can do that. But day and night shades, more storage there on both ends of this couch. You've got outlets and USB ports as well. Our seats here do have electric lumbar support. They've got outlets that come up here and USB ports. And then that folds up in the center if you don't want that in the way. And then we put a booth in this one. You can get table and chairs. We just generally like the booth for extra storage. And then if you want to take that table out, hey, it's mobile, it moves. Then you've got more of like a lounge area. One of the things Rockwood does that people seem to love. So storage below that as well. All right, make sure I didn't miss anything else that I want to talk about. Let's go outside and take a look there. A couple things that Rockwood does a good job showing. Asdale siding, you can pause the video and read about that if you choose. And then they do a really good job summarizing their product. I am human and I can forget stuff, so I tell everybody pause the video here and read this stuff, because good chance I will forget something. So at the doorway, a couple things I always talk about with Rockwood that I like. They use a wide doorway. They also do a key-lock system, so everything's on the same key instead of having to deal with door keys, compartment door keys, shower door keys. It's just all in one, which is super simple. And then a big grab handle here as well. Step above steps. It's become the standard, it seems like, in every product. Rockwood, one thing they're doing that I didn't point out, they have the strut assist on theirs. It's a lot easier to open and close these than the other ones because they're fairly heavy. So without that, it can be more cumbersome, especially if you're older or you're physically incapable. Window on the door, they're still doing that. I like that. It's got tint in it as well. Rockwood does really dark tint, as you can see. You can barely see those lights on in there, but they do a really good job with their tint, which I think contrasts well with the white. 2 awnings on this. As you can see, they did 1 awning on the slide and then 1 awning on the side of the unit. That way, even if the slide is out, you're not losing that awning coverage on your campsite. So I appreciate them doing that. The Rockwood rail system that they always do, you're going to have a griddle. Yeah, it should be a griddle. They've used griddles and cooktops, so we'll see it in a second. But you'll have a cooking appliance. We'll put it that way to be vague for a second. Here, there's an LP disconnect down there. And then you got the other rail here with the table that goes on it. So maybe if you want to watch a TV out here or, whatever, you've got an outlet and cable, you can do that. You can even mount a TV here if you want to do that. So Rockwood's been doing that for several years, and we like that system. All electric jacks on this. Electric tongue jack, 4 electric stab jacks. That's the switch right there that you're seeing. As far as construction, I always point out, this is a fully bonded unit except for the floor. I do not want a bonded floor. It is a regular decking style floor, but these are bonded. The side walls are bonded. The rear wall is bonded. The roof is bonded. No free hung fiberglass. That is a cheap method of building these, and they do not do that. So if you're looking at other products, be sure to figure out, you do not want a bonded floor, but you want everything else bonded. Outside speakers are located there. We discussed the awning here. The slides, big deal for me, from a guy who also does service on these. These are rack and pinion slides. Super simple slides to work on. That is actually the drive nut for the slide on the opposite side. All these slides have this, where if they were to lose power or we had an electrical issue, whatever, I can manually run these slides in and out. It's probably a 3/4 nut. Man, it's just so nice versus some of the other systems that we see out there. So it's a heavier system. Granted, I will say that as a negative, but man, is it more user-friendly. And if you're a guy or woman that's into maintenance on your own, I'm telling you, you can do this a lot easier than other styles. So that's a plus for me. Again, bonded rear wall. I love that versus free hung fiberglass. Ladder on the back for easy roof access. They're putting a receiver hitch here. If you want to put a rack on the back for more storage, it's already set up for that. Spare tire, which is with the cover that I always like, that plastic cover. I think it looks cleaner. It doesn't deteriorate like those fabric ones. 50 amp service with 2 airs, of course. More storage here. These are kind of new. I can't remember since the last time I made a video. Sorry, I'm using one hand. If they've had, I think they did last time I did one. These latches, different style, magnetic compartment door holders. This is behind the fireplace. So again, just trying to make use of space, not wasting it. Slide covers on this unit. We are starting to do more of those. Sometimes we don't, if you look at my older videos, but this particular one has slide covers. Aluminum wheels, of course. Dexter Torflex axles, torsion axles, awesome axles. Read about those, look up literature. Man, they're so much better than a leaf spring. This has TST tire pressure monitoring system as well, so it comes with it. You probably saw it on the booth table there, but a tire pressure monitoring system standard with it. And then Goodyear Endurance tires versus foreign made Chinese tires or whatever other foreign tire. So several things there. If you like to pull and tow, you're going to appreciate all that. Outside shower is located here. That's your furnace output down there. Dual gas electric water heater here. Water hookups are all centrally located. So we got our fresh tank. Our city water is right here. Our black tank flush is here. And then for winterizing, Rockwood makes it so easy. You got an inlet right here. Turn a valve at the pump, put your hose right here, and you can winterize super simply. Again, bonded walls on the end of our slides, rack and pinion slide there. This is that storage below the bed, and it is a griddle, as you can see. That's the griddle for the outside connection over there. There's a little table over there that I was talking about also. And then now we're back to the front. 2 30-pound LP bottles. Rockwood puts a double battery box on here. We include a battery. Our dealership, our family does that. Not everybody does that, but check that. But whatever, we put one. Some of our customers that choose to boondock or whatever, do more potential for long-term trips off the grid, so to speak, they'll put 2. Regardless, you got a double battery box, which is something that Rockwood does that is nice for their customers. And then again, electric tongue jack with a manual drive override if you need to do that.